Yo, it's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up, you know what it is, aka Boxing Shang Tsung, man. What's up to all my subscribers and all local viewers alike, man? If you just tuning in, man, hey, feel free to comment, man, check in with your boy, and if you're feeling what I'm speaking, man, go ahead, man, hit that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? We don't do all of that begging for subscribes and likes over here, but anyway, man, so many different things to talk about, man, but we're going to start off with Tyson Fury, the GQ kid, since we already know the homie, you know what I'm saying, just closed in an 80 million pound deal. Man, big shouts out to him, man. Queensbury Promotions via Frank Warren, and you know what I'm saying, of course, Top Rank, man, with the big dog Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. I know y'all niggas seen your boy Deontay Wilder go on a whole about an hour fucking spill today, bruh. That shit, no, fuck that. About an hour and 20 minute spill. That shit had me so motherfucking blown, bruh. But I give Nestor Gibbs his prop. I'm gonna talk about that clown too here in a minute. I'm gonna give him his props, you know what I'm saying? Even though the nigga is LDBC, Dick Riding Rainbow Coalition ass, you know what I'm saying? Always cock hopping for the boy Wilder, because you know they like to share dinner and shit like that, go out on little fucking dates and all that. We ain't gonna get too rowdy about that. But yeah, man, that's the deal. Try to hold the boy feet to the fire, so I'm gonna give him some credit on that. You know what I mean? Because we ain't gonna hold, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna hold it against nobody. If you're doing right, we're gonna be unbiased about you doing right. But if you're doing wrong, you know what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? That's to try to ask him a couple questions, you know what I mean? But of course, all we heard was Wilder go on this rant forever, because as we know, Tyson Fury said this man is a useless dosser, bro. A useless fucking dosser. So that basically means that your fight is off, homie. You are no longer A side. You are no longer B side. You are no longer C side. You know what I'm saying? You a fucking D side. And I'm gonna get a C side to Dylan White. I'm gonna get a C side to Dylan White because he fought more matches than you. I mean, I can't say he fought more matches than you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna count all of your tomato cans. You know what I mean? But he fought the tougher opposition. So, you know what I'm saying, that would make him C-side to me. And, you know, you see how he going back to the drawing boards, talking about he got so many options for 2 years, talking about he going to turn down a 60-40 split with the 15 million guaranteed from, you know what I'm saying, the one true king, AJ, the most money he ever seen in his life, man. What's up with the kid, man? I can't call it, man. Some of this shit just be getting me beside myself, man. Half of the times, you know what I'm saying, I got to address it, man, because this is what we do over here, man. Shang Tsung, man. I like to take souls from niggas, man. Tell them, get over here. So, at the end of the day, man, yeah, man, he just went on a big ass rant talking about he that guy, and you know he happy with the money he get because he spend his money very wisely. This is via the boxing voice. I ain't gonna take no credit away from the person who brought it to me first, no matter how much I dislike them LDBC jerk offs, you know what I mean? So shout out to the boxing voice for bringing me this news that had me feeling a little spicy, you know. So he proceeds to continue to go on saying he couldn't even get the Polish destroyer's name right, man. I'm talking about Mr. Kalnaki, Adam Kalnaki to be exact. He called this man Kalzaki. Kalzagi though? How could you get the pride of Wales, undefeated, 34-0, Joe Kalzagi, mixed up with Adam Kalnaki? Man, I'm American and I can't get that shit right. I guess you want, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even going to begin to talk about how a person, you know what I'm saying, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, man? Give me a minute, man. What's the word I'm looking for? Yo, what's that, that shit, when a person got, oh yeah, the accent. Yeah. I ain't even gonna begin to talk about somebody's accent because this nigga straight retarded. But anyway, you know, he basically talking about he got options for 2 years. The same shit he said to Dylan White. Talking about he could freeze him out for 2 years, brother. Well, guess what? You on 2 years. So what you talking about waiting another 2 years? That's a problem for me. But Tyson Fury made it very clear when he was staying out the media, so you knew big things was going on because he truly caught the W. He was just robbed in the States. We all know that. And you know, Ben Davison spoke up. He did I think it was over an hour, and it was like an hour and 30-minute interview, man, where he basically told Wilder, you need to fight AJ. You need to fight AJ, excuse me. You need to fight the one true king, but you chose to duck off, do some different shit, wait it out, talking about everybody talking about this rematch. This is the same redundant shit that we get from this man's, you know what I'm saying, narrative on a consistent basis. He like to repeat himself over and over again. Like, he talks about speaking, believing, and receiving it, right? I ain't even gonna go into what this man really speaking, believing, and receiving. But, you know, that whole speaking, believing, receiving shit, I guess he says the same shit so much to himself that it continues to come off as redundant as it possibly can. So, you know, we getting that whole spill, and that's the Gears is ready. He even shut his shit off for a minute. All you saw was the, you know what I'm saying, the boxing voice backdrop. He couldn't even take it. This man was ready to throw his headphones and get low. Right, on his whole damn occupation, because that's how pissed off he is. So basically, when you got two UK guys, like my man CBT stated, like Bruce Vane stated, like Sport Icons and everybody else stated, you know what I'm saying, H Money, you know what I mean, when you got two guys in the UK that are getting deals, that a quarter of it represents more of the earnings, the annual earnings that you have made in your whole dusty ass life, bruh, that's a problem. And the fact that you sitting there talking about you lost your fucking pen, my dude, you said you lost your pen, and people was begging. But now, who's at the soup kitchen right now? And for all my UK and foreign friends, if y'all ain't hip to what the soup kitchen is basically where the homeless people go to feed themselves. So yeah, and all my rap niggas, that's a bar. You know what I mean? So yeah, homie in the soup kitchen, bro. He at the soup kitchen, you know what I'm saying? They gave him the rubber spoon because you know the nigga, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to people with mental illness, but you know he ain't, you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't sparking up top, so you know he ain't all the way there. So anyway, shout out to the GQ kid Tyson Fury, man. Shout out to the homie AJ, since now we gonna turn the tides a little bit and go into that. Anthony Joshua and Big Baby Miller press conference, man. I want to say it was good. I want to say it was great. I want to say it was great for the sport of boxing because, as I tell y'all all the time, man, we got to honor the game. Point blank period. We have got to honor the fucking game. And I don't think Big Baby Miller really honored the game. I know what he was trying to do. I mean, this is this kid's first time even being on the big stage, man. Standing next to somebody like Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna call that nigga Bruce Leroy today because he had that glow, man. He got to feel the aura, man. But it's like a little fucking annoying ass dog looking at the moon, bro. You can bark all fucking day, but the nigga still gonna shine. And that's what AJ did, man. He stayed up there, you know, he tried to stay composed. You know, I ain't never heard AJ talk out the character. He called the man a little bitch and some more shit. Hey, man, like AJ said, the landlord's here, man, and he collecting rent. And my dude, you just scraps on the table, my dude. The soup kitchen line open for you on June 2nd. So please believe that. And as far as Anthony Joshua, man, you gotta stay composed, homie. You gotta stay in your pocket, man. We all know, you know what I'm saying, the closest, you know what I'm saying, the quickest way to a man's face is straight down the pipe, man. Sharp jabs, quick uppercuts. Get him up out of there in 3. You know, I said 4. A couple on my last 2 videos, I said 4 being generous, you know, because I like to be realistic with my predictions. But man, when you seen the fire in this man's eyes, he might get him up out of there in 2. I keep saying he gonna turn into jelly. The boy Flubber over there, man. We gonna do, man. Anthony Joshua gonna wash that man up real bad. Oh yeah, and since I said I would get back to Mr. Nestor Gibbs, since this is all in conjunction with that press conference. Yeah, Nestor Gibbs and Blue Butt Sports TV was sitting on the side, you know, trying to ask Anthony Joshua questions or whatever. I don't know if this dude just think Anthony Joshua hide up under a rock. Him and Blue Butt over there. I don't know if they think that man hide up under a rock or whatever. But everybody watch what's going on, man. We live in the day in the modern era of the internet, homie. People don't miss a beat. And if anybody knows anything outside of Google, which is the #1 search item on the internet, what's number 2? YouTube. So don't think because you got 16,000 or this man might have 20,000 or 90K, the one true king ain't hear you because he heard you. And even though he didn't react, his bodyguards reacted. Tired of all the bullshit ass biased comments, man. Tired of y'all trying to, you know, poison this man's record. Tired of y'all just talking out of character about him. So what did he do? He squirted Nestor Gibbs chump ass with some water. Hit him and Blue Blood Sports, man. Had to wash the baby ass real quick. Pause. The niggas was crying. Nestor, he on there talking about something. Yo, Eddie, you ain't see that? Clearly that man was about 2 feet away giving another interview, but he would like to believe he was going to see it. So and then he proceeded to say, so you not going to do nothing about it? If you're not going to do nothing about it, I'm going to barrage the, you know what I'm saying, the barrier. He talking about he going to jump the barrier and get at him. Eddie Hearn told him, yeah, go ahead, have at it. See how that work out for you, mate. And you see he sat right there, crying to Eddie, Blue Blood, crying to Eddie, crying to everybody else, talking about the lack of professionalism that their bodyguard shows, which is clearly, you know, the matchroom bodyguard, as AJ said. He follows them around everywhere they go, statewide, countryside. That's how he moved. So if we're going to speak on lack of professionalism, let's talk about all of the biased media that you guys put out, standing on the tip of fucking Beyonce Wilder's nutsack, and proceeds to bash Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, Dillian White, Tyson Fury, and every other boxer of foreign descent. Or let's just be quite blatant and honest here, that isn't of American, that isn't from our side of the water, and actually the color of my skin. But the color of the skin don't give you the sweet science on me. As I said when I did my Andre Ward vlog, the color of the skin doesn't mean anything. It's all about the skill set. The skill set that he doesn't possess. And y'all gonna ride this man coattails until your damn platforms don't even carry no steam no more. But I understand it. Y'all like the clickbait. It's pretty tacky. I'm not a clickbait kind of guy. Whenever you hear my topics, they're going to be dead on. I'm going to talk about it. Mr. Shang Tsung, a.k.a. Mr. Two Hands Up. You know what it is. I ain't never going to tell you no lies. I'm going to give it to you straight. So you living in a time and an era where you're going to have biased media, and then you living in a time where we're going to have real talk. And that comes from me, 3K the boss, and I'm always going to keep it 100. So we're not worried about what they doing. I just found it pretty funny. So for me, this is beyond bittersweet. Oh my God, I'm savoring every bit of this, you know, magnetic energy that's going around in the boxing world right now, man. I couldn't be any happier. You know, we're going to touch on Mikey Garcia and Terrence Crawford in the future, because I swear I think we might have a barn burner with them later on via Top Rank, you know what I mean? But hey, we had to see how that goes. But as far as Tyson Fury, hey man, much respect to you. You came over here and did what you had to do, and it's unfortunate that even, you know, me being from America and my own countrymen, I wouldn't even call these damn judges my countrymen, you know, calling that fight the way they did, because, you know, it's clear that Wilder didn't even win 3 rounds that whole fucking fight. You give him a 3rd round and try to be generous. I'll give him a 10-8, and I'll say a 9 even on the 12th, because Tyson Fury boxed your head off. But outside of that, I mean, you lost the fight. And as you said, you lost your pen, and you lost every bit of dignity. The 2 feet that you stand on have been swept from underneath of you, and it's back to the drawing boards. And believe it or not, this is a point that I wanted to make. He missed out on the highest payday, still proceeding to say on the Boxing Voice today that he expects 50-50, which is never going to happen. He's not going to see it. He's not going to see 40. He might not even see 30. And you're going to get knocked out by a lesser opponent. So how does that make you feel, considering you guys like to bash AJ's resume, 7-8, Blue Butt, Buster Gibbs, all of you guys over at the Boxing Voice, y'all like to try to tarnish this man's record, but you chasing trash that this man has already thrown out with a couple uppercuts and a couple overhand rights. So what does that say about you and the whole Rainbow Coalition y'all follow to that unlucky bucket of bronze that you seem to be chasing? Because the old saying is nice guys finish last, but in this case, the nice guys winning. The guys that are donating their purse to charity, that you so wisely and eloquently state that you save your money and do the right things with it. Well, he just donated his whole purse to charity, and he just came up 100 million US. And what are you doing right now? Sitting and talking, tweeting and faking, fucking poking your head out on the internet, but ducking in real life. Then you had the audacity to say that you wouldn't even be at the fight. These boys are fighting in the boxing mecca. Even though Big Baby gonna get his head taken off, and even though he's unprofessional with his fucking lackadaisy ass yo mama jokes, they are fighting in the boxing mecca of the world. You know, record-breaking ticket sales even before they went out to the public. And you mean to tell me that you're not even going to show up and see that clash and you stateside, but had the nerve to say on the Boxing Voice that you will go over to UK to get that check anytime? You're not shy of fighting in the UK? Well, you tell me when that happens, other than when you go over there and spar with Klitschko or any of those other guys in the UK and get your head bounced off the ring other the time. Man, this your man, 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up, fa fa. You know what it is, man. I'm always gonna be unbiased. I'm always gonna be right. They gonna get left to the left, and man, we gonna keep it 100. Aka the boxing game, saying something, man. 2 hands up. You know what it is. Always keeping it 100. And Deontay Wilder, looks like you back to begging. See you at the soup kitchen, homie. And always, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. Respect.